Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new episode of All the Mods 5. So, starting off these episodes, like all of the rest of them, I have done a lot, as you can visibly tell here. I said I would update the look of this place, and I think I delivered. Now, I am adding a few things like here and there, like there needs to be a stair there instead of the just the regular slabs, but I do think that overall this place looks a lot better than it did yesterday. Of course, yesterday it was open and you could visibly see stone, but so far I think this is the best looking place in the lab so far. And you know, it kind of makes sense. It is the home base area, and it should definitely look nice. Also, out this way, I added some lanterns here, as you can tell. Some lanterns in the ceiling, and not in the ceiling, but hanging from the ceiling, and a few in the ground. I also went ahead and added them to the farming place here. Also moved this wall back one so that both of these beams were equal on both sides, and so everything was just congruent and nice looking. Also, you might tell that there is no lamps on this floor and that there's torches there. I ran out of the powder stuff that's required to actually make the lamp. Secondly, over here, and lastly, this room is not finished, mostly because I am running out of time to record this episode today, and I do want to get a video out today, so this is not going to be finished. It will be finished in the next episode, I promise. Now, last thing, upstairs, still very barren. The nether portal's still out here. We're going to talk about that later, but still very barren. We'll do this in between episodes. Don't worry about it. So, with all of that out of the way, and everything being set and done, I want to talk about what I want to do in this episode today. And that is something called, not two, but iron jetpacks. I want to make myself a jetpack. So, to begin on a jetpack, you need these three things. You need a strap, some capacitors, and also some thrusters. These, of course, being the wood variant, because right now I don't have, or it requires the wood variant first and then the stone variant to upgrade. Also, these things require a lot of iron, and a lot of iron that I don't have yet, because I've been spending it on these security doors right here and these lanterns on the ceiling. So I'm going to do a quick cut here. I'm going to get some iron. Yeah, getting iron. I'm going to cook it up, and then I'll be back here to make the jetpack part of the jetpack. Okay, so I have returned, and some iron is cooking up, but I have made some, so we can begin on the process of making everything that we need for the jetpack. Now, the first thing is going to be this leather strap. I seem to not have leather, and we can just go ahead and throw one of those so that when we do get leather, we will be ready. Let's try this then. This is a wood energy cell, which needs a basic coil, which can be made like this. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just make 4 of them so far. And then if I add 2 more to it, that should... Okay, so we don't seem to have... Oh no, we do have redwood. Never mind. Okay. Now we have our 3 wood energy cells. We can go ahead and combine that with some more wood and get a wood capacitor. We only need 1 of those. So now we need the wood thruster, which is going to be 3 basic coils plus 1 of these, which is a basic coil, and we need 2 of those, so that is 8 basic coils. Okay, so go ahead and throw some of the iron out of there, toss it in there. Hopefully we can make just 1 of them for now, so I can demonstrate at least how they work. and then also make a wood battery again. Do we have enough? We do not. We need one more. Now we have enough. And click that, click that. Okay, now we have enough. And we can click that, and now we have one single wood thruster. Okay, so now that I made my second wood thruster, and I also grabbed the leather so that we can make our leather strap. Here it is. We should be able, there we go. And now we have our jetpack. Only problem is it doesn't have any power, so we need to give it power now. How are we gonna do that? I hope there's a way. Okay, so after a little bit of searching, I found something called a charge pad. It's from Mechanism, so we're gonna have to go through a whole process to get it. But I assume this would work, and I don't know if any of these things from Powa would work. So we're just gonna go with this. So it requires some stone pressure plates, that's easy enough. Some steel, I already have that. And then an energy tablet, which is gold, redstone, and then infused alloy, which is redstone and iron in a metallurgic infuser with power. Okay. So, to do this, we're going to have to make a metallurgic infuser, which is just like that, except it requires one more furnace. There we go. And toss that in there. Just like that. Okay. And I don't know where my wire is right there. So how much wires do I have? I really need to get this base actually wired up here. 2 wires, so we can do that. Oh god, okay. Did I just crash the game? I might have. Yep, I crashed the game. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I forgot that the lamps and the light committed suicide whenever you reloaded the game. So now I'm gonna have to, okay. I'll be back once I fix this entire issue. You know, I might just opt in for different lamps, because I do not want to have to go through the process of, turning on and off all of these lamps whenever I join the world. Because this is painful and takes up so much time. And it's taking up even more time because I'm deciding to talk about it. Okay, so I fixed all the lights. The block has seemed to be placed. That's nice, I guess. I guess I'll also put one here. Oh god. Okay. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, place that there, place that there. And now I have power for both of those things, at least. So that I can plug in 2 machines there. And I can plug in my Metallurgic Infuser right there. So now he has full power. And this is actually a pretty interesting machine. What you do is you feed it redstone, and then with that redstone and iron and in some cases some other stuff, it will make these like advanced parts. So you feed it redstone there, and then it uses that redstone and the iron to make the part. Okay, so now with my infused alloy, I can go ahead and make the energy tablet. With the energy tablet, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. There's a robot and a bow of some sort. And okay, yeah, we gotta get into Mechanism. This seems really cool. There's a wind turbine, a wind generator. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so I keep getting distracted. What am I doing right now? This. Okay, yeah. Get that. I don't have any of this stone pressure plate here. And like that, we now have our charging pad. We can go ahead and just toss it up there. Is it getting power? I can't really tell. The wire seems to have connected into it, so that's a good sign. Can we just throw the jetpack on? Okay, so two problems. I'm pretty sure this uses RF, and this machine uses FE. Okay, so... also, second problem, the jetpack does not, like, even if I shift-click and click on it right and left, it does not want to work. Yes, okay guys, I figured it out. What you need to do is you need to have the basic universal cable connected to the power source. It doesn't matter if it's FE or RF, it's the exact same thing. And then feed that with the basic universal cable and mechanism into a charge pad, and then it'll let you charge something. You just have to drop it on top and it'll like do an animation and everything. Just like that. It'll do like a red thing. Yes, okay, I'm excited. I thought that I would not have, I thought that there was just no way that I was gonna get this jetpack charged. Okay, I'm gonna go down into the basement here, and I'll meet you guys down there once I line up these cables and do that. Okay, so this is really great that we figured it out, because it's also good for you guys who maybe are playing this pack at home. If you have mechanism in a pack, you can charge your items. It's just finicky and takes a while to do anything. You actually need to like stand on the actual thing for it to start charging your jetpack. Besides that, to actually get into the jetpack part of the jetpack, I remapped my buttons, which the usual buttons, I don't know what they are, but I remapped them to the side buttons of my mouse. Now the E thing is the engine, which is how you get up, and then the H thing is hover, so that you don't take damage when you fall. So what the jetpack basically is this: you can fly around, you can turn on your hover if you don't want to take fall damage, hit space if you want to go up, and just fall down if you want to go down. It's very self-explanatory, and I will be making better jetpacks in the future, because this is actually the horrible jetpack. It only has 20,000 what is it, energy in it. So yeah, later I will be making better jetpacks. Just for now, and the fact that I don't have power linked up here, I'm just going to keep it like that. Now, the other thing I want to do in this episode is not actually build any extra parts of the base, is I want to set up power. It's pretty self-explanatory. I want to get these systems up and running so that I can do ore doubling and ore automation over here, just like I had it in the other base previously. Now, what this is going to require is, first, the decision if I'm going to be making these types of cables, or if I'm just going to be using the regular cables that are, I think they're called wires. Yeah, here they are. Wires from Silent Mechanisms. I don't know how good these are, and they also aren't upgradable. So I think probably the best thing would to be make, that doesn't make sense. Would to be comma make, yeah, these wires. That took me a while. Okay, basic universal cable, and we can go ahead and save that with B. So now that is over here, and this cable is actually, it's pretty expensive. It requires 2 steel ingots and then 1 redstone per cable, and to craft the steel I'm going to need to bring over not this, but the basic alloy smelter over this way, so that I can power it up and then give it the correct things, which are coal dust and also iron right here, so that it can go ahead and make the steel ingots, so that I can go ahead and make all of the all of the universal cables. My mind is just destroying itself right now. Okay, so that took a little while, but I did end up getting the back wired with the improved cables. Now I'm gonna go ahead and create just a whole bunch of them and wire some to the charge pad, and then also wire some over here so that we can make our ore doubling system up and running once more. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm not even gonna bother with the lamps anymore. They're just gonna be ugly until I change them out next episode. Anyway, I made a bunch of cables and I am pretty much ready to start. I need to go ahead and delete that. I am pretty much ready to start linking them up here. This is, okay, no, it's under that block. So, mine that one out. Not the lamp. I need to re-put that down. What the heck? There is literally holes everywhere here, and I need to start patching these up. But put that there, and now the lamp looks normal again. That's nice. We can go ahead and link you up just like that, and that should. Is it giving power? I don't think it is. I think it might be night again. So, if I remember correctly, we need a bunch of hoppers as our first thing. So hoppers, there we go. And we start it with a chest up here, which then feeds into this electric furnace, which then feeds down into our crusher right here, which we can go ahead and remove that block, which that feeds into our crusher right there, which then ends up feeding into two chests. One at the top, which is for input. I didn't put my hopper away. And one at the bottom, which is for output. And this is backwards. We need, this is annoying. Like that, we put the crusher up there, the electric furnace down there, and then if we quickly hop behind the scenes here, we can go ahead and pipe, first break these rails, and then we can pipe this all the way out here, and into our machines like so. Okay, so with our things linked up here, they are slowly filling up with power, and this system, yeah, you can still see outside there. I need to patch that up a little bit, but this system is pretty much completion here. Besides this, I really don't believe there is that much. I'm gonna keep the alloy smelter just at disposable right there, and then also the compressor, which I do definitely need and should be wired up. So where is my oh yeah, it was there. Oh god, what am I doing? There's the cable, and we throw it right there, hook that in. Oh god, it's lagging. Okay, no crashes, that's good. And now we have our entire area here pretty much linked up with a charger that we can go ahead and stand on whenever we need energy. So yeah guys, I think that is going to be a solid place to leave off today. We did a lot in this episode. We got a jetpack, which I don't actually know where it is here, but here it is. We can go ahead and wear it just for the time being, and also top it up on energy. But we have ourselves a jetpack. We also made ourselves a charging station with some improved cables, which I don't think are actually improved. I think that the previous cables were a little bit better, but these cables can be maxed out to be better than the regular wires. So overall, that's a win. We also reset up our ore doubling system back here. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this kind of short episode of All the Mods 5, please give it a like, dislike if you disliked. My name is Quipa, and you shall now subscribe, because I said so. Goodbye, have a very nice day.